runs in, hustles in quite nicely. He's not totally side on, but gets in a good position. A little slingy. He's not very high arm, but presents the seam very nicely.
Similar height to Asita Fernando. And, both get onto the batter a little quicker than you expect. That's what... oh boy, it's gone all wrong. 5 wides.
So far, whatever we have seen, no good from Sri Lanka. Both bowlers spraying it around, bowling on to the pads. This 5 wide is not gonna really help. There's plenty of swing there for them, but the lines are totally off.
And the swing will disappear very fast. That happens with the white ball, and also signs of dew out there. Moment it runs onto the outfield and that seam gets a little soggy or even slightly moist, the swing will disappear.
Well, that's where you want to be as a bowler. You don't want to just swing the ball in the air. You also want some help from the surface. That if you land the seam and if it's deviate off the surface, will cause more problem to the batters, because swing is not going to really harm them. Is anything off the surface, that is going to be a problem for the batters.
It gets cooler in the evenings. And looking at the flags, there's a nice breeze blowing across. He wants to. Sam Ayub did the right thing because Hasaranga had fired that in. Now, the breeze I mentioned on another day or in any other parts of the subcontinent, players would welcome it. But not the Sri Lankans here, I'll tell you, just having a look at them, the sweaters are out, hands in pockets, trying to warm up those palms. They'll be having those little tea bags, the hand warmers, playing around.
Ras, it's not that cold.
I'm telling you, look at them. The hands in pockets is...
Yeah, that's not acceptable.
Just trying to warm up those palms because it stings. It's not a great feeling, Waqar.
I can feel you. The way you just saying it, you're just feeling cold. Yes, it's cold when you're still at some spot. It is, of course, getting a little cooler. Yeah, Sri Lankans are feeling a bit more.
Cold, not cooler.
For us, it's cooler. You haven't seen winter here yet. It gets freezing. I remember a couple of years back, we played PSL here. It was just ice. Oh, my God. That's not good. Pramod playing for the first time in the series, and it's not really helping the cause.
Pakistan are off to a flyer. They're on to 19. Extras, 11. All wides. Kusal Mendes, no chance.
That's a finger breaker for a wicket keeper, because the ball kept on swinging and then sometime it hits you on the edge of the finger or the thumb. Doesn't matter if you're wearing gloves or not, it can damage. Got to get the length right. It's swinging. Try to understand that.
Two bowled, 19 for none. Two left-handers still there. Sri Lanka not really challenging them. The two fast bowlers are getting swing, but wayward, all right. 289 the target. Still quite wide of the stumps compared to Pramod Madushan is Asita Fernando. You mentioned back spin when Asita Fernando is bowling, and that's all to do with wrist position.
Yeah, one, you have to have a really good wrist position, and then you've got to make sure that you lock your wrist also, which you will probably see with Fernando when he's running in. He just locks the wrist. Let's have a close look on the wrist when he runs in. There you go. See that where when he locks his wrist is kind of locked, so he's going to flick it. That is gone for 4. That flick didn't work this time.
It did. Flick of the bat. But Asita Fernando should not worry about that delivery. That was Fakhar Zaman coming at you. He took a chance and it works for him.
Yeah, again, beautiful seam position, but Fakhar Zaman had enough. That is the worry for Fernando, because once he goes toward that off stump and from that wide angle, the ball's not going to swing much, and then player like Fakhar Zaman, who likes to hit straight and mid-wicket, that can come in the arc. Watch that wrist getting locked. There. That wrist is locked now, so it will come out nicely.
You know, all of a sudden the ball not swinging much. And that happens. Momentum. Ball gets slightly moist, that seam. The slip has disappeared. Deep square leg in place, short fine.
Not only that, you also got to think that this is not the same pitch but we played the previous match. This has got less grass, it's very dry, so spinners have more say. So whatever swing available is probably for 4, 5, maybe 6 overs.
That'll be 4. He's finding his timing. Fakhar Zaman, not good for Sri Lanka.
Well, this sort of player, this type of batter, when he gets going, things become really easy for the rest. Just pivoted nicely on his front foot, just made sure that he times it well and hits it in the gap.
Now, if he tried to hit that hard, he would have hit it to square leg. But he knew there was a fielder there, and he makes sure he touches it. A slight little swivel. That's clever batting.
Yeah, against a new ball, you don't have to really hit really hard. You got to really time it. The new ball travels very quickly. It's good comeback.
Now all of a sudden, full face at the bat. He was very scratchy in the first ODI. Just couldn't get going. First couple of shots, if we can go back to it, you'll see it's a close-faced. But once you get a couple of boundaries, you start breathing easy, you start believing, and suddenly your hands relax. And it becomes a different ball game. .27 for none after 3. Ball did swing for both Asita Fernando and Pramod Madushan. But then again, the line you start from, the line you attack, that's very important. Sri Lanka was 16 for no loss after 3. Pakistan doing even better. 288 for 8, where Sri Lanka were going. I just feel 20 runs short though. It's a good score, but the opportunity was there.
Yeah, with this sort of total, you need early wickets. And the ball was swinging for at least 2-3 overs, and it was very wavered from the Sri Lankan bowlers. When you have such a target, which is kind of in between, not a great target or not something which you feel that it's not enough? And they were all over the place from the word go. Very first delivery on the legs, again on the legs. A couple of occasions he missed out actually. And again wide. Lucky that he got stopped. And this one down the leg side. Very difficult for the wicketkeeper also. You cannot blame him for if he let one go or if something just hit his hand and go for 4.
Lovely. You don't run for those.
Wow, this was very elegant. Saim Ayub just making sure he plants his front foot perfect, and then watch that. Don't have to say much. And he can hold it for a pose also. Lovely shot.
That forces the slip to disappear again. You highlighted the wayward bowling, and Kusal Mendes trying to stop a few deliveries. His fingers take a beating. You mentioned finger breaker. And after the first ball, it was... Oh, they dropped his towel. And after trying to collect the first ball of this over, it was pretty straightforward, but grimacing in pain. The finger breaker doing its thing, and now he's going to struggle right throughout the innings.
And it's also cold for you Sri Lankans, isn't it? Not easy.
Just look at him. Look at Janit Lienage at mid-off. That's a short, fine leg.
I know it's very cold. Yeah, you can clearly see he's hurting inside those gloves. Wicketkeepers normally have those broken fingers, and because they've been doing for years, and they have strapping and all that. But if it hits on top of that and you're not in control, it hurts more, and wicket keeping becomes very difficult. You always reluctant, then you don't really put your hands with full authority.
7:20 p.m. here in Rawalpindi. Imagine what it'll be like at 8:30 p.m.
Yeah, these lights are going to be still on. We'll be still here. Don't worry about that. It's not going to finish that quickly.
He timed it and he was off for a single. Suddenly realized, I got to say no here. The initial call was for yes, Fakhar Zaman.
Well, the swing is gone. That's for sure. It's up and down now. Fakhar wanted to take single.
Where are you going, man? Both left-handers looking confident, getting behind the ball. Doing it easy for the moment. 4 ball, 33 for none. .288 for 8. Starts for a lot of Sri Lankan batters. Janit Lienage, the only one to go past that 50 mark. Positive start, positive reply from Pakistan. Bakar, the swing disappearing so quickly. Is it that the bowlers have changed their technique because the runs are leaking or length?
It's a big fear factor also, remember, because bowlers bowl poorly in the first couple of overs and then suddenly realize that we've leaked too many runs. We have to pull the length back. And also, don't forget, when you've given runs in your first couple of overs, your mechanism, your body mechanism doesn't work the same.
You're looking to survive.
Yeah, when you're looking to survive and then your wrists don't come the way it normally does. Oh,
Oh, it gets worse. It doesn't get any better for Sri Lanka because he'll get a warning as well, a free hit.
yeah, warning in his third over. That is never a good sign. Ball, I guess, slipping out of his hand. I don't think he's very damp out there, a little slippery maybe. That's another finger breaker.
I think it was a slower ball gone wrong. More pressure.
Free hit for Fakhar Zaman to deal with.
Because the batter's changed, the captain can change the field. So third man and square leg come into the circle. That's deep mid wicket. And the long on pushed out for Sam Ayub. Here's the free hit. Oh, the fielder wouldn't have mattered. He's picked that up and it's gone for 6.
Has he not seen Sam Ayub bat? You bowled him in the area where he loves it, and that to a free hit. That is asking trouble onto his bat. Watch him. Watch those hands go. Normally he plays a no-look shot on that sort of delivery, but this time he just glanced it a touch. But what a hit. That's poor bowling.
It sure is. Now what do? We're talking about a bowler trying to survive. He probably doesn't want to bowl the next 4 balls now.
It's so crucial to start well as a bowler. If we, don't give easy runs, don't bowl those leg-sided deliveries. Get into your groove. And I think both the bowlers, they got it wrong in a very first over, their first over. Bowling all over the leg side and easy runs were given. And now it is difficult because swing is gone and now they have to pull the length back. Pulling length means it's easier for Sam Ayub and Fakhar.
The fuller length is an attacking length where you're thinking of wicket and you're searching. Hammered in front of square, the ball's flying to all parts.
He's got such a fast hand, Sam Ayub. If he picks the length at the right second, he can do this. Watch that. Look at that. Although the ball was very close to him, he was a little cramped, but the hands was so quick. Boom.
He'll have to change his bowlers around. Asita Fernando is usually Sri Lanka's banker. You always need those bankers. Hasaranga is one of them.
Well, Hasaranga is going to be the key now. You have to bring him inside the power play. You delay, you're in trouble. You need to break this partnership.
Upish, but it hits hard. Sam Ayub, well, he's enjoying himself.
He was looking to come down the pitch to deal with the swing or the length the ball is looking to bowl, and then realize that it's short. I can actually hit it behind point. The ball is skidding off the turf now, going quickly to the boundary.
It goes down off the head coach.
And that's never a good sign.
It right around the wicket. Now he's back over the wicket. 49 for none, Pakistan. That was a free hit. Even better. All off the middle of the bat. Yes, it will make your head hurt if you're a bowler. If you don't pick up wickets, that white worm will run away, will keep running away. We talk about bankers. Dushmantha Chameera, Sri Lanka's most experienced bowler, forced into the attack. Sri Lanka would probably have liked to bring him in later, but forced. Pakistan's openers are striking it to all paths. Oh, good start, bit of extra bounce. 1,100 plus branches. Bank Alfala's current network. Open your current account at the nearest branch to enjoy various free services and earn Orbit rewards by maintaining or growing your balance. He's looking for the nearest branch.
Are you sure?
Well, the two boys next to us, they'll be looking. They are always looking around, but not for a bank branch. Chameera's a little quicker than the other two fast bowlers. Lanky taller. I really like watching him run in. Very smooth. Bit of extra bounce for him too.
Yeah, he's going to be the key man with Hasaranga. I think Hasaranga might have to come a little earlier than he normally come and bowl, just for the sake of team, to get a wicket or two.
I might just hold him back though, Waqar. Two left-handers. And nowadays, players and teams look at those matchups. Sri Lanka, off-spinner, two left-handers. Nice easy run-up, lanky he is. Gets close to the stumps, just like the other fast bowlers. Locks that wrist. And hits the deck hard. Dushmantha Chameera suffered with lots of injuries his career. Was stop-start. But of late, playing consistently and ever improving. You talk him up, and he bowls that wide. 50 on the board for Pakistan.
Came at good rate. That's the key for Pakistan. Opening partnership of any game is important.
There you go.
Hand warmer?
The hand warmer.
Oh my God.
There you go. There you go.
I don't have problem with hand warmers as long as they keep their hands out of their pockets, because some of them were like having their hand in the pocket while the ball was delivered.
Little tea bags they are, and the moment you keep playing around with them, they heat up. And
is definitely more smarter, Chameera. Earlier he had pace and he looked to bowl really quickly. Used to leak a lot of runs, but now his pace, of course, is down with the age. He's 33 now. But he's got much better control, and of course he's injury-free now.
oh, that's unlucky from Chameera's point of view. It's run away for 4, just missed the stumps.
Yeah, we've seen this entire day. Ball has missed stumps through the inside edge. It was almost just shaving the leg stump. Sri Lanka need a bit of luck to stay in the game, because these two, the way they bat, they'll take the game away very quickly.
They'll need to believe, they'll need to hang in there. Keep your chin up and keep going. First ODI, first 10 overs, Sri Lanka 75 for no loss, and then lost their way. It's a good over, really good over from Chamira. 54 for none. Good start by Chamira, but the other two fast bowlers, very expensive. Yeah, Sri Lanka, he's brought himself on. Now can he provide? This is Sri Lanka's 5th bowling option. It's mix and match. But if he can get through a couple good overs here, to just bring Sri Lanka back in a little bit. Pakistan going at 9-0 at the moment.
I have a feeling that these two left-handers not going to let him settle.
You bowl like that, no one's settling.
Yeah, that's the pressure. I mean, Sri Lanka is not regular right arm off spinner. He's a part-timer, and already Pakistan have established the partnership, so they're not going to allow him to just hang around for too long. This was a little bit wide, had a bit of room to just play that shot. Did it nicely.
Nicely played, he tossed that up. Oh dear, it's raining. Raining boundaries here in Rawalpindi.
You bowl short, he'll deal it differently. But you not allowed to give flight. That was right up there for Saim Ayub to take no risk and play that beautiful drive through that gap. There was a huge gap there between cover and mid-off. Easy pickings.
There's deep mid-wicket, and now a long off. First 10 overs, you're allowed just the 2 fielders outside the circle. That's the challenge. And that's why he wants to hold Hasaranga back. So when he can spread the field, his variations come into the game a lot more. Because you tend to bowl flat, and that would mean you're not being that wicket-taking option that you like to be. Because a spinner, he needs to deceive the batter in the air. And for some reason, a lot more happier when you have those fielders there as protection.
Russell, you said previous over that you